All right, we're here with California Baptist University coach Jared Olson, Camille Diaz, and Cassidy Mahalko. Coach, can you give us your initial thoughts on tonight's win?
That was a pretty tough game. Point Loma played pretty well. They really pushed us, and definitely, pretty thankful we were able to get out of there with the win. We kept it interesting all the way to the end, but we found a way to get it done. So definitely happy to win the tournament.
Let's start with Camille. At the beginning of the game, I saw a look on your face that I hadn't seen very often. They kind of jumped on you, and you knew that you had to get your team kind of regrouped out there. Can you kind of talk a little bit about that first quarter and what happened and how you were able to turn it around?
Yeah, we just stuck with it. We know it was the first half, and we knew there was going to be 35 more minutes left to play, and we didn't freak out. We just stuck with it, and I try to get my team going a little bit and just try to get them motivated and focused, and we just stuck with it and just kept going and getting stops, and that was the difference in the ball game.
And Cassidy, it looked like after halftime, you guys took it to another level. What was going on there when you took a close game and turned it into a double-digit ball game?
We just went into the locker room at halftime. We all just said, coming out to new half, it's going to be 0-0. Just play like, it's a new game, and just really go back to what we wanted to focus on from the start. It's just blocking in on defense and, playing as a team and just having fun. So that's what we went out there and did, and it ended up working out for us.
Some of the other reporters have other questions.
Do you have a place for this yet? This is the one thing that's eluded you guys the last 4 years. Do you have a certain place for it?
You're asking the wrong guy. I don't really put a lot of thought into the hardware. To me, it's just much more about the journey getting there. It's a lot of fun along the way. It's very interesting. There's a lot of interesting things happen along the way, and it's just a fun ride while you're going. And we'll just try to keep playing as long as we can, so we can keep enjoying it.
For the players, this is your fourth shot at this. Finally got it. What does it mean to the seniors?
Goodness.
Well, if he doesn't have a place for it, I'm going to keep it at my house.
I'm pretty sure Dr. Ellis is in his office for at least a week or so.
I'll talk to him. No, but it means a lot. Like you said, it's our fourth year in the championship. Finally got it done. It just shows really how far we've come as a group. Just the last two, both these games in this tournament were close, and we really kept our heads and
until the last minute and a half. Right?
Yeah, until the last minute and a half. But we have a lot of great leaders on the team, Camille being one of them. And, we're a veteran team. So it really shows how far we've come and how we can just take games that are close and just keep our heads and just stick to what we know and focus. And that's what we did.
I know when we spoke earlier in the week, you guys talked about the experience in the senior core group and not getting too up or down. How does some of that help in the slow start and then kind of the finish? You guys kind of were able to withstand both. How important was it not to panic early and then panic late? Just having that experience.
It's always important not to panic, no matter what the score is or how much time is left. But like with the group that we have now, we had a good overtime game against Point Loma, and that taught us something. And then yesterday was a good game and close game. And, I just think from our experience, like I said, is what helps us come out on top at the end and not lose our heads.
Can you talk a little bit about the challenge of playing, Point Loma for the third time this year and the second time in about a week now? What kind of challenges come with that?
I think we've played them 9 times in the last 3 years. Maybe it's 10.
Seriously.
We played them 4 times when these guys were sophomores. Played them twice last year, that's 6, and then 3 times this year, so it's 9. It's just difficult. When you're playing the same teams over and over again, like I said, we're just lucky that we were able to get out of there with a win today. Point Loma's a very good team, and the game could have easily gone their way. They started off great, and they were the better team in the first quarter. And I think our effort defensively in the second quarter made a big difference with that. But it's difficult when you're playing the same teams over and over again. And I'm sure with the way the NCAA does the regionalization, there's a good chance we could be playing more Pac West teams coming up, which is unfortunate. And takes a little of the fun out of the NCAA tournament. But we'll be ready to go, whoever shows up. And for us, it's going to be more about our team than the other team, and we'll be ready to go.
All right, thanks. So we just want you to pose for a picture there.
Oh, here we go.
Nice.